Good Sunday morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it is June 4th. June 4th, one more month till Independence Day. Hey, firework time. Little bit of planter bed update. We're going to take a little gander around and see what we got going on here. I see I lost a couple 4 o'clocks last night and they ate. You can see those stems right there? Virginia creeper is what that was. So we'll have to find out. Some of these things have got on some of my stuff, but not that bad. They've left the strawberries alone right now. They're leaving the succulents alone. And we're going to take, I'm going to take a pause real quick and we'll go look at another section. But as you can see, the strawberries, folks, they're doing great. All the plants are full of berries right now. Guess what I'm having for breakfast tomorrow morning? You watch. I'll have something here coming up soon. Let me see here. These are a flower, some kind of coral bells or something like that. I don't remember what they were, but they're a cool flower. Now, if you folks have been following me, you know a couple of weeks ago I stated that plant identification was part of the agriculture program that I took. I know these are the flowers that I planted. That's not, so that becomes a weed, we pull it out. That's how you do weeds. Oh, and by the way, there is the president of our insect control here at Alladay LLC at the fabulous Wainema Ranch. How you doing, little buddy, huh? You want to say hi to everybody on YouTube? Say hi to everybody on YouTube. Oh, you better hide because here comes Missy. Yeah. You got to leave. There she is right there. You got to leave them lizards alone, girl. But as you can see, mystery chilies haven't come up yet. Peppermint's doing good. Hey, oh my goodness, look what we got there. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? How about that? The irises are in bloom and they smell so pretty in the morning. Oh, man. Hey, take a minute, stop, smell the flowers, ladies and gentlemen. Take a minute, stop, and smell them flowers. You got it. Now, let's go over here and take a look. I've got this built up. I got me some more rocks here today. This is a different type of squash, and those are pumpkins. Oh, my. Now I'm mad. They got into my dill. Now I'm pissed. I didn't think they would eat the dill. Huh. I got to find out what it is that's doing it. How would they get it? It's got to be a big rabbit. It's got to be a big rabbit. But they ate the dill. They didn't eat the squash or the pumpkin. So that is information I need to process and figure it out. Now, as you can see right here, that's one of the petals off of my hens and chicks, but they don't eat them. They've left them alone. They sampled the peppermint, but they're leaving the peppermint alone. Hey, I'm talking about plant identification. I can't identify this. I don't know what the heck I planted, but it's kind of trippy. On this one here, all the little flower buds are pink. On this one here, they're white and yellow. I don't know if you guys can actually see them. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know. The reason I haven't pulled it is because it's been planted in a row of patterns, so I know it was something that was planted. So, and I'm going to show you a couple other things that I found today that were really disturbing, and I'm going to fix them. I'm going to fix them good. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, look at that garlic coming in, Hey, this is going to be a precursor here. When I get done, I'm going to take a pause. We'll go inside and sit down for a minute, and I'm going to talk about GMO Tuesday and Preservation Thursday. Big news coming up, folks. Big news. Okay, I want you to look at something here, how I booby-trapped this. I don't know if anybody out there recognizes them. If you're from the South, you probably do, because they're frogging forks. You see what's laying on the ground there? Those are they didn't eat them. Those are my sunflowers. They didn't eat them, bastards. It doesn't. If they eat them, that's a different thing. Doing that kills them. So, but that tells me they don't like them. Now I know they're going to come back here again tonight and try. Okay, I'm going to go booby trap the other one later today too, just so they don't do what they're doing. It's got to be rabbits, folks. It's not. Squirrels don't come out at night. Rats do, and rabbits do. So. Those are the elements I'm dealing with, and look what it's going to be for my breakfast. I'm telling you right now, look at all them pink berries there, man. All them berries are pinking up. Ooh, baby, they'll be red in the morning time to eat them. Hey, check it out right there. I don't know if you know what those are. They're yellow. They're kind of yellowish blue butterflies. They're drinking the water out of the dirt. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? How about that? This is doing good. The sage is starting to come back. I don't know if they're going to come back for that, but I'm going to go buy me some frog and forks and booby trap them too. Or just get some kind of spike so when they go in there and bite it, they'll get stuck or something. It'll hurt them. Not kill them or anything. It'll hurt them and it'll move them away. I don't really, when you fight your animals, you run into problems. It's better to direct them somewhere else to eat. And it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier and a lot less headache. Trust me. I'm thinking pretty soon here, we should have us some daylilies, huh? We should have us some daylilies, huh? Now, this dill this got eaten by me, so it's okay. This plant here I ate yesterday, and oh my goodness. One of the wonderful things about growing your own food, you can do things like this right here. And I just go around and, like the horses in the field, I graze. So, man, that is so good. Almost time to make pickles, isn't it? But look how well German winter time is doing over here. Remember, it was a little droopy the other day. And if we come back over here and look, folks, the one I transplanted is doing very, very well. It's all flowering out. That means it's getting ready to seed. And that's exactly what we want. I got a couple special pumpkins in here. Yesterday, I planted Tobago chilies in here, Caribbean Tobagos. So, my white sage, for people who are into holistic herbs and stuff, I also do the holistic thing with culinary herbs. I have horehound available, white sage available. I have sage smudges, all kinds of crazy stuff like that. But, and as you can see, the chives are coming in really nice. These are Egyptian walking onions, ladies and gentlemen, and these are really cool. Wait till you see them open up. They're kind of really neat looking. And they spread everywhere. They make great borders. And as you can see, the vermin is not eating them, which says they're great to line your garden, your walkways, to keep them out of your garden. It's they got a simple mind, They got a simple mind. It's really easy to trick them and make them go where you don't. This is my food. That's their food. I'm going to make them go over there and eat. You can bet on it. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. I'm going to pause for just a minute. We'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. Before I go any further today, speaking of GMO Tuesday, always a pleasure to do GMO Tuesday because I get to talk about Foothill Feed and Mercantile. If you need non-GMO or organic animal feed, you got that little pig, you're going to train him to hold an apple in his mouth, you want organic feed, non-GMO feed, you don't want to get him cancer tumors. Shannon, Foothill Feed and Mercantile, I believe that's 1330 Geiger Grade in South Reno. A great organization. Coming up this week, we are going to be talking about climate change and the flawed science. And I know Thomas is out there. He's going to chime in. But I got some stuff. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about that. We're only going to talk about two things. Monsanto's collusion. If you have a topic, if you have a question, put it in the comments below. I get notifications. If you like what you hear, give me a thumbs up. Those are kind of groovy to get because let's be real. Anytime somebody says, hey, good job, thank you, gives you a compliment, it boosts your ego and you feel good about yourself. It's all good, folks. It's all good. But we're going to start narrowing down. And what I want to do, there's an organization out there called Exposing Monsanto. We're going to talk about them in a couple of their most recent articles. I still got dill running all over my. It is delicious. Oh, my goodness. But we're going to talk about how Monsanto has educated the last generation of scientists with their science and not real science. That's going to be part of the top conversation. Preservation Thursday. Foreclosurepedia.org, ladies and gentlemen. Foreclosurepedia.org. You're up to the minute. Fraud reporting. Is there something shaky There were scuttlebutt a while back about Purdy Enterprises and Market Ready. We're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about that too. And is it a case of fraud? We don't know. Not yet, but we're going to find out. You can bet on it. If you have comments or questions about property preservation, please, you got something you need looked at? You want a company, have us take a peek at a company? Put in the comments down below if you like what you hear. Also, if you're in the preservation industry, give us a thumbs up. Put a comment down below. Go to the website, visit the website. If you can help out with the donations, we sure do appreciate them. We do this. This is my time. I don't get paid to do this. Nobody's paying me to do this. I do this on my time. It does take a lot of time sometimes, and research. Sometimes I do pay people for research and to help me out. I throw a couple bucks at them and stuff because it does take time. And if you're like me, my time is valuable, ladies and gentlemen. I relish my time, and so should you. You should always relish your time because it is yours. It doesn't belong to anybody else, and nobody else has the right to waste it. I've always felt that way about my time. It's not yours to waste. It's mine to waste when I want to waste it. Please don't waste my time. Some people don't understand that. A lot of people who are in business do understand that. It's a business mindset you get when you start dealing with things. It's a basic business 101 philosophy. My time is mine. It's not yours to waste. Please don't waste it. Let's sit down. Let's talk productive. And I got to say this about the guy. I referenced Thomas on the GMO thing. Thomas and I started out kind of butting heads, but the guy provides positive stuff. He's not there to do the propaganda, at least not yet. But he's always providing. He might be on the opposite side of the fence, but he's always providing positive commentary for conversation. And I'm going to say it again. In the property preservation industry, ladies and gentlemen, there's three parties. You know who they are. You need to come to the table. We need to figure this out. You got to start talking about it because if one more court decision comes in tomorrow against an NAMFS member, if you don't think the floodgates are going to open for every attorney in the country to come get an NAMFS member in violation of the employee independent contractor rules, you're sadly mistaken, NAMFS members. Mr. Miller, hello! How you doing there, dude? It really is a conversation that needs to be had. You can start the conversation, leave a comment down below. It doesn't matter. Leave a comment in the comment section. But the conversation needs to be had, and it needs to start. And just think about it. If you don't get in front of it now, you can't get in front of it after the courts step in and they start regulating the industry. You know it, I know it, and everybody else knows it, including your members, because I've talked to a few that are really concerned. And my advice to them has been, you need to W-2 your company now. That was my advice to them. And I'm sorry, but if you're order milling in the property preservation industry, if you're getting one of these HUD awards in the property preservation industry, you need to reconsider your approach. And you may want to get back with Craig Carnes and say, I need to rebid the contract. You're going to have to pay labor. You're going to have to pay these people as employees. That's what it's about. If you need help in the northern Nevada, Reno area, as you can see, folks, the brace isn't on me anymore. Doctor kind of cleared me. I got to do light duty. I can't do heavy work, but I'm getting ready to go back to work. If anybody needs a supervisor in the area, somebody, a quality control guy, whatever, you need a consultation, give me a call. I can help you in the northern Nevada area. And like I said, we covered 12,000 square miles. It's a piece of cake. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a great weekend. It's barbecue season. Oh yeah, and by the way, temperatures have hit over 75 degrees. Girl watching season has opened. Holy Toledo. And it's wonderful. It is wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a great day. Let's all be safe out there.